England versus Wales, round 2 of this game, the only other game that's going on this week, as well as the Scotland-France game, which I have covered. If you've not watched that, I would. But yeah, round 2 of the England-Wales saga. Obviously Wales won 20 points to 9 in Cardiff last week, but this time it goes across the border to Twickenham. Now both teams have put out a much stronger team, much stronger side. Most big names are back, so on that we'll get into the lineups, and as usual I'll start off with the home team, which is England this time. So for England you have 1. Joe Marler, 2. Jamie George, 3. Will Stewart, 4. Maro Itoje, 5. George Martin, 6. Courtney Laws, 7. Ben Earl, 9. Billy Vunipola, 8. Bill. Can you imagine Billy Vunipola playing at 9? 9. Jack Van Poorfleet, 10. Captain's Owen Farrell, 11's Elliot Daly, 12's Ollie Lawrence, 13's Joe Marchant, 14's Henry Arundel, 15's Freddie Stewart. Then on the bench you have 16 Theo Dan, Ellis Genge, Dan Cole, Johnny Hill, Jack Willis, Ben Youngs, George Ford and Max Malins. To me that sounds like a much stronger team than last week. And obviously again, with England and Wales as well, I'm not too sure where they're at. But speaking of Wales, I'll just run through their team now, and then we'll kind of talk about the game on a whole. So for Wales you have Gareth Thomas at 1, captain, Devil Lake at 2, 3. Thomas Francis, 4. Rhys Davis, 5. Adam Beard, 6. Dan Lydiate, 7. Tommy Reffel, 8. Tane Plumtree, 9. Thomas Williams, 10. Owen Williams, 11. Tom Rogers, 12. Nick Tompkins, 13. Joe Roberts, 14. Josh Adams, 15. Liam Williams. And then on the bench you've got Sam Perry, Kamesley Mateus, Dylan Lewis, Chris Tunza, Tane Basham, Kieran Hardy, Dan Biggar and Kieran Williams. So again, both teams pulling out almost a full strength squad. Now, for this game, who's favourites? You've got to think England will be favourites, but I don't know where the team's at. Purely based on last week, I'm more likely to side with Wales, I think. Purely because they were better last week, and honestly, both teams have been poor recently though. It's, neither team was that great last week. Wales were alright, England was shocking. But I'm not really taking that into consideration because it was a much weaker team. There's more, England didn't have Owen Farrell, Maro Itoje, they didn't have Daly, Lawrence, Marchant, Laws, Vunipola. England didn't have many, and same with Wales. Didn't have Beard, Adams, Williams, Biggar. Did they have Biggar? I can't remember. But yeah, you see, both teams are much stronger, and I don't quite know what this means for the game. I'm siding Wales purely off last week, although I wouldn't be surprised if England do it again purely off of recently. Apart from last week, England have been slightly better. But yeah, hopefully it's not as error-ridden. Hopefully we can see more where both teams are at, because at the minute I have no clue. I would quite happily put both teams in the middle of nowhere. I don't think either team were that great last week, but we'll need to wait and see. Yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say. It's a short video. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do it, but I thought I should do a thing, which is basically me telling you I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't think many people do. If you think you know, please let me know. It'd be great to see. I will do a video afterwards. What's it, 5:30 tomorrow? It's on. I'll watch that, and the Scotland-France straight after it. So 2 exciting games there. Yeah, if you enjoyed, subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you later.